Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be going over my current shiny collection up to date to see what we have going on here. I was challenged by my friend Omnisek to go over my shinies, a fellow Goozy Pin brother of mine. I will have a link in the description to the website if you want to check those out, as well as at the end of the video we're going to be going over all their pins so you can see what they look like here. So I do have the Honchkrow for Halloween going on, matching my outfit, looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what we have for my shiny Pokemon. I've been doing all right for this current Halloween event. I do have a Drifloon that I go plus last night. Then the night before I go plus the Poochyena. Then the 3 nights ago I go plus this Mischievous and Drifloon as well. I actually tapped on this Ghastly here, and check this out. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know a 15-1-15. That is quite amazing. If we can ever evolve into Ghastly and receive those legacy moves in the future, this thing right here is going to be getting maxed out. You know how I like that lower defense to get off the charge moves a little bit faster. Not always the best idea to do that, but that's just personally me. And then of course we have the Giratina. This is going to be my second one. Absolutely ridiculous on how many raids I did for this thing, but at least it helped me up my rare candies, so I can make all these the power of videos for Pokemon that I do not have too many candies for. And this is the infamous Giratina that did take me 142 raids to get right here. Lucky traded it with my friend OMFG. It's Kesha right off the bat, purchased that secondary move and didn't even look back. So pretty nice. Go plus the Coughing, going out to get breakfast with my son. Go plus this Pidgey and this Rattata. Do I think it was on the same day, on the 8th? And on the 7th. Okay, so 1 day apart. Pretty amazing. I couldn't believe that. So I'm always go plus in these Pidgeys. My other one I did power up for a Pidgeot. Purchased that secondary move. It's in the Great League. Looking nice. And of course we have those Oddish there. Omnite coming out of a task. Seviper got that at the tail end of the event. And then in Aeron I did go plus that in the very early morning, as well as that Barbaroach. And then the next, or the day before that, I go plus the Swablu. This is actually going to be my first shiny Swablu that I personally caught. Otherwise, they've been given to me. One, in fact, is going to be coming from, I do believe, Scarlet Witch. And then, I mean, this as well. She's just giving me the shinies like left and right. Very amazing. Very nice. Appreciate that. It's likewise, though. I'll hook her up if she needs one. And then we have the shiny Elekid 100%. So this is going to be one of 2 shiny hundreds that I do have. The other one is going to be the shiny Sunglasses Squirtle. So quite a rare shiny to have there, as well as this one. And I foolishly evolved one of my shinies, Elekids, because I've hatched 3 at this point without purchasing a secondary move. Make sure you do that, as well as Riolu, before you evolve it, because it's going to go from 10,000 to 75,000. Very steep. And at that point you're like, well, shoot, should I even purchase a secondary move anymore? But if it's a shiny, probably want to. And then, of course, we have the shiny Mewtwo that I did do a lucky trade with, Jeremy Guido. Much appreciated for that. Don't really think I need to purchase a secondary move on this bad boy. We just want it for a pure Psychic type user. Then I do have another shiny Mewtwo. I can't even remember how many shiny Mewtwo raids I did anymore. I really don't. But it was a ton. It took me so many. Over 100. Oh, wait, I think it was 80 something. I don't remember. To finally get my first shiny Mewtwo. So it happened. And hey, it is what it is. The Yanmas, you know, I had to go out there and get a bunch of those while those were announced and before they took off, because I love Yanmega. And then the Apom, I think, did I go plus this? I mirror traded with Scarlet Witch. Okay, just to see what would happen for fun. And there goes one of those Elekids that I said he evolved. I caught this. Oh, no, I caught this in the wild, and then I mirror traded with Scarlet. Yeah, we do a bunch of shiny trades just to see if we can get them lucky. Then a Grimer that I go plussed, and a Clamperl that I go plussed. The go plus is just catching me shinies left and right. Another shiny from Scarlet, because I couldn't get this for the life of me. So she hooked me up because she found a couple. She's always hooking me up with those shinies. So nice. But what did I get for that event? A shiny Feebas. That's right. Yeah. I don't know what's up with me and shiny Feebas, but I catch those all the time. Sentret. All right. Mischievous. Another one of those. That's obviously not in the Halloween event. That was just a random shiny catch. Take a look. Very nice. Coming from myself. Natu. The Sentret and the Natu were literally back to back. I tapped on the Sentret, and then as soon as I looked in my inventory, I go plus this. Such an amazing moment there. Incredible. And then shortly before that, go plus the Shuckle. Absolutely fantastic. Hatched a shiny Smoochums. Gave it to Scarlet Witch, and then she gave me one back once she did hatch one and that was that pretty much. Binary, caught that off of a lure and a Barbroach. Go plus that. Mareep, I go plus that at a tournament. I think the gotcha got it for me. Yeah, the gotcha's putting in some a shiny work for me. Ekans, looking good. Pichu, Shuckle, Elekid, Suicune, Kabuto. Now this was from DC right after the World's Tournament, the World Championship deal that happened there. So that's pretty cool. This also came from DC. Yep. This is also DC, and this one too. Now I did actually go plus a Clamperl. That was going to be my first shiny there, but I did give it to Scarlet. And this one here is in her honor for reaching level 40 times 9. So I did evolve that. Kind of wish I went with the Poliwrath. Let me see what the IVs look like. I do have a perfect Poliwrath IV. Literally, I think it's rank 2 or 1, so it's all right. And this Cotton Candy Toad looks just fine. Failed Umbreon, no, with Last Resort, coming from a good friend of mine. Oh my goodness. She gave me this. I gave her another Umbreon with Last Resort. I think it was Last Resort. I think it might have been just a shiny Umbreon. But take a look at the IVs. Look at this. This is such a slap in the face. Max attack. If that attack was down, I'd say like just a couple of points, it would have dropped into the Great League, and I would have been able to have myself an Umbreon with Last Resort. But unfortunately, that is like the 4th or 5th one that has failed for me. Coming so close. Every time I trade one of those, literally the attack goes to 15. I don't get it. It's very unfortunate. Moving on, of course, we have the Relt Community Day. Looking at 424 shinies. Personally, I've transferred about 60 plus shinies or so. Maybe not that much. Mostly Community Day. A lot of Plusle, a lot of Pinsir. Transferred a few shiny Gengars into Pokemon Let's Go. Not just transfer them, please. I'm not that crazy. But I guess you can say I am for actually transferring them into Pokemon Let's Go in the first place. I mean, who does that? Foolish of me. I understand. Shouldn't have never done that. And then we have the cast form. Actually transferred quite a few of those because I don't need a bunch of pink cast forms hanging out in my inventory. Nobody really wants those. Anyway, Psyduck, go plus that. Another Ekans I evolved. Lapras that I did mirror trade with Scarlet. And then we have ourselves a shiny Spinda, looking good. I can't believe that. I wasn't even hunting them. I just randomly picked up the task and I did. I just got it. And then we have the shiny Alola Marowak here, which I did receive during a duo with Scarlet Witch and myself. So fantastic. One of the few times it's actually rewarded us. I do believe we did take out an Entei as a duo, and she did get a shiny then. So, pretty nice, right? Most of the time we get horrible IVs for duoing things. And then we have a Coughing. This is random. Oh, okay. It's another one from Scarlet Witch. She gave this to me because I couldn't find one. But then, of course, I found a couple, right? Go figure. And then these ones here came from... I have no idea. It's some sort of event, I think. And then we have the Mudkip Community Day, in which I did find a full odd shiny Seal. And take a look at those IVs, looking great. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Just really happy to find that, especially because of the IVs. I do have a double legacy Dugong, so don't think I'll evolve that. I'll just keep it a Seal for now. Hatched a Badoo, and then the shiny Entei. This was during when my brother was visiting, and he hadn't opened up the game since the game pretty much came out, right? A few months, like a month after he stopped playing when the game came out, and then he just opened it back up when he came back, and I got a few legacies from him. Thank goodness. If you're watching, much appreciated. So check this out. The whole do lower levels or newer trainers get more shinies. Let's see. 3 shiny Entei, right? I know it's random. I know RNG, but let's think about it for a second. I've seen all your comments saying that you see it all the time. So do I. He got 8 or 9 shiny Entei. It just kept going and going and going. Newer and returning trainer. So there you go. Not 100% proof, I'm just saying. Pretty funny coincidence. I did do this trade with my best friend. I did give him a shiny Shadow Ball Mewtwo. Yeah, right. No, I gave him a Shadow Ball Mewtwo. And I just asked for the Hariyama, I guess. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we have the Wigglytuff, which I did use for the Jungle Cup. Go plus the Rattata. Another... Wait a minute. Did I? Scarlet gave it to me. I think we might have mirror trade. I'm not too sure, because I found some of those. She did give me this one, because I couldn't find a shiny Scyther for the life of me. And then she gave this to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all these shinies you give me. And the IVs are actually pretty decent for the Great League. Alright, let's not power that up. Right. Not ruin that. It's a pretty expensive secondary move. And yet again, another shiny from her. This is before I caught those other Drift Blooms. This is going to be my first shiny one, in which I did purchase that secondary move. I hope these IVs are good. Oh, I mean, those are horrible PvP IVs, but they're not the best either. Then we have a couple of Magikarp, a Cresselia that I did mirror trade to try to drop into the Great League, but it failed. And then I did go plus a... No, I tapped on the Nidoran. Yeah, these IVs are absolutely just hideous. So I'll probably just do a mirror trade with somebody who has another Nidoking. Lucky friends, more than likely. Because that would actually be pretty cool to have Lucky and Shiny and maxed out. And then we have the Alolan Exeggutor. 907 is Alaska's area code, so actually I'll keep it like that. It's pretty neat. Happy I was able to find that because I do like that shiny. I can't wait for the Kanto version to come out so we can catch that. And then this one here from Scarlet. I did take this one to DC to compete in that tournament, and man, did this thing put in work. Really like that thing a lot. Then we have the Mankey and a shiny Lucky Horsey, which I'm just probably going to keep it like this because I've already got a Kingdra. Kingdra is one of my favorite Pokemon, but there's really no need. This comes from another friend of mine that we do a ton of raids with here, so appreciate that. A Machamp that needs to be healed from doing the Dark Ride Trio last night. This one's coming from Scarlet yet again. So nice of her. When I came back to Alaska, guess what? She gave me this completely maxed out. I purchased a secondary move, but nonetheless, she gave me this maxed out shiny Machamp. Let's take a look at those IVs here. And that's not bad. I mean, honestly, that's not bad at all. So as you can see, she's so nice to me, treating me so well over here. And then we have the Ghastly. How did I get this? That's from, okay, GoFest. I was like, what? All right, so we're looking at GoFest stuff right here. Okay, that makes sense. This is coming from Havoc Bandit, aka Pop Punk Spice. You know him over on Twitter, makes amazing images. So I really appreciate that one. I would evolve it, but it's a female, and I like the males better. So I think I'm going to keep this one just the way it is. Looking great. Still yet to tap shiny one of those. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I do believe I go plus this one. Yeah, pretty amazing. I'll show you the IVs so you can see it there. The CP is a telltale sign anyway. I did do a trade with somebody at GoFest, actually. I did give them a shiny, what was it? A Cresselia. I was handing those things out like candy. I don't even know what I was doing. And then we have this right here, the Kingler secondary move, Crab Hammer. Look at those IVs. Yeah, it could be worse, but at least it's in the Great League. Super squishy. At least it has defense. Got myself plenty of those Horsies. And go plus 2 Sableye. Yeah, I don't think I tapped on one of those. Might have, but I'm pretty sure I go plus both of them. So yeah, GoFest was great. This is the first shiny that I did catch in Chicago. I think, no. Of course it was. Of course it was this Cloyster. Or Shelter, sorry. And then I do believe I did a mirror trade. Shiny Onyxes with Scarlet. Look at that CP, amazing. Look at that. It's PvP ready. Love it. Vigoroth, it's not PvP ready. It is, but it doesn't have IVs. I need a new one. Ouch. And then we have the beautiful Cradily here. I couldn't believe it when I go plussed it. I was so ecstatic. Look at those IVs. Horrible for PvP. So I probably should just max it out, right? I already have another one in the Great League, which is a lot better than that. I just wanted to make it. And then, of course, we have the Cresselia era here. As you can see, all for trading. I think, let's see. Yep. This one was Go Plus. And yep. Oh, no, this one is not for trade. We're trying to drop it. Unfortunately, it didn't, and he got a lucky, and it was a shiny too, I believe, at one point in time. And then we have the Lapras, and then the Alaron that I did make for the Ferocious Cup. And how do I like it? It's great. Holds up great up against those Charm users, for sure, but it cannot take fighting or ground type moves. because it's both rock and steel type, right? And then we have Chikorita Community Day, and then the Cubone. All right, Psyduck, Meltan from that era. This is from Raid Day, I do believe. Scarlet Witch and myself both caught a weather boosted shiny Groudon at the same raid. It was awesome. And then before I realized it, so I caught it, went into my inventory, and I actually hatched this as we were battling the raid. So that's pretty awesome. Diglett, and then we have my maxed out Sableye here. Let's take a look at those IVs. I mean, not the best, but it doesn't really matter. It's shiny, it's lucky, it does more damage when it's shiny. Not really, just pretend, you know. Doug Trio, Miltan, and then a couple Benaries there. Cleffa. Look at this, this is insane. If you didn't see that, hatched on 420. Oh, it's so funny. And then 420, this was literally back-to-back shinies. Literally, I hatched one out of an egg, and then the next egg that I tapped on the screen, shiny. It was incredible. Just incredible. That the odds of that happening are just nuts, right? And then we have this one here. I think this is, oh yeah, the only one I caught, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, that's all right. At least I have one. Then we have Bag on Community Day, and then I did my first lucky trade. That's going to be the Kyogre here. So I maxed that out. No secondary move, not needed. And the Meta Wrecker, yeah, this, I don't think the IVs are too fancy. Well, they're really good, but not for PvP in the Great League at least. Thinking about maxing this out. Now take a look at the IVs. Absolutely hideous, but I want a Nidoking or Nidoqueen for the Ferocious Cup. Yeah, I should probably just go out there and hunt a female Nidoran that is actually going to be fitting with good IVs, but shiny, let's go. Then we have Fortress and Aerodactyl, another Feebas. That was from the Rock event era, I think. And then this deal here, when I got this, it was during the photobomb, right? And it was very late, like 3 in the morning, and I didn't even realize it, and it happened. I knew it got a shiny, but I thought the odds were boosted, so I didn't think it was anything special. Posted it on Twitter, people were like, I can't believe you got that. Do you understand how rare that is? And it was at that point, I was like, oh, whoa, crazy. And then we have the cast forms in which I transferred a few of those. The low tad shinies, didn't transfer any of those. Holding on to that. This one, I think I was contemplating powering it up some more for PvP. Let's see what those IVs look like. Yeah, that's why I didn't. I just evolved it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. You don't want to evolve and power up and purchase secondary moves for too many Pokemon where the IVs are not ideal for PvP, because then you're just going to get a newer one and you just kind of wasted your Stardust. So yeah, don't like that. The Sceptile, very nice. There's that first shiny Pidgey that I did catch, evolved it, secondary move, looking great. Moving down here, got those Mankeys going on, got the Metatites, that Primeape, that Plusle, then the Rattata that I did catch shiny, and then I did evolve it right off the bat. So nice. Another Miltank, the Hauntail, and that one there, that was my only one. That's for trade. So I was able to get my Grobus and my Hauntail my first try. I didn't have to evolve a bunch of them, so that was fantastic. I didn't have to waste all my shinies just randomly evolving there. This is one of my prizes that I really am happy about. All right, so that's going to be Lugia in the Great League. And take a look at the IVs. It is set to go. Of course, it has a secondary move. So, yeah, looking pretty nice there. And then we have the Mamoswine Community Day. That was a while ago. And then Shiny Zapdos. I was like, how does that even in that area? Okay, that was from a trade. Makes sense. And then we just have a little bit more here. As you can see, traded this and for a Feebas. As you can see, those other Feebas up here. Or should I say they're down here. I caught a couple Feebas and gave it to my friend. And because he didn't get any. Because you remember that, guys. A lot of people weren't getting that shiny Feebas during that wacky little task event that they did have going on there. Liloon, I just don't want to, I want to make one of these for Ferocious. I just need to get a better one. I really want to use this shiny, but it's just absolutely horrible regarding the IVs. And then my Mawile that I caught in the raid, which I use all the time. I love that thing so much. And actually got this shiny Alolan Raichu doing a Groudon solo, testing out Groudon up against it. I wasn't even trying to get shinies, I forgot about it, and bam, on my screen, kind of screamed a little bit like a girl. Pretty awesome surprise, right? And then just a few others here, guys. So there's that Honchkrow. Did come from a really good friend of mine. And let's see if there's anything else like significantly special here. There's that Pinsir era. I actually transferred a couple, please forgive me. Then the Gengar Raid Hour. I had a ton. I had 8 of those. 8. And I transferred so many into Let's Go. I don't know why I did that. And then Beldum Community Day, of course. Murkrow was actually traded to me. And then we have Chikorita Community Day. A few Wingles. Yippee! Pelipper, Gramble. The Togekiss here. Actually, I hatched this. Is really good. Look at that. Really nice. Completely maxed it out. Purchase secondary move. We're looking good to go. This is from the Eevee Community Day time there. And then there's my other 100 shiny. Take a look at that. Looking great. And that's it. I'm pretty sure those are the only 100 shinies that I do have. And now we're getting towards the bottom here, folks. And that's going to be about it. So, if I had to pick one of my favorite shinies here, there it is. Let's look. This guy. I absolutely love this. This is amazing. Venusaur is one of my favorite Pokemon for sure. And then my very first shiny is going to be Magikarp. Take a look. Not traded. Very nice. Caught it during the water event. The very first shiny released. And then I hatched this Pichu the day I caught my first Mewtwo. So that was pretty nice. And then I just evolved it immediately. I really wish it was a male though, because I like the pointy tail a little bit more. And yeah, that's just simply that. So there you have it. So there's my shiny collection, folks. Looking pretty good. Now, if I had to pick one or a couple more favorite shinies, which one are they? I mean, there's so many shinies that I like. I can't just pinpoint it down. A lot of them look fantastic. Like I said, I like that Venusaur. The Nidoking, really enjoy this too. One of my favorite Pokemon. So happy it's actually useful in this cup. Of course, Rayquaza just looks amazing. It's just too hard to pick one. So let's go ahead and take a look at those pins now. Alright, so this is going to be where I do record all of my videos. Right at this desk here, and these are all the pins that I won from every single tournament. Really happy about those. Really nice 3D printed pins that are made by locals here. Look at that Thanos, Mewtwo, the Valor, and then my own pin here. These are going to be made by Goozy Pins. Like I said, I will have a link in the description. And here are several of the other YouTubers that they do have. Amazing guys, great content, and just look how clean these pins look. All unique designs and shapes. Gotta love it. So with that said, trainers, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all in my next video. Take care.